Yeah.
Hello all, it's the Finistrator 6 here, playing Fortresscraft Evolved, episode number 10. So, as I left in the comments, I believe, of episode 9, that I was pretty excited for episode 10. The reminders are just being spammed over there, as all of our tier 2 wars go offline, because they're fully collected. But I've got something special planned that I really think will be nice for us. It's a little more decorative than the rest of our base. We're going to be working right over here, and it's going to be working with these power boosters. So as you can see here, I've started out with a little framework. I've glassed all this in, and I think that's where, or this is how I'm gonna go with this kind of look for this area. And so what I'm going to do is, using this induction charger right off here, right down there, I'm going to split off of there, and I'm going to set up a system starting probably right in here maybe, and go this way, and have it set up using making the power boosters. So I'm going to have a little pod of a 5x5 box for each of them. So for Mark 1s, 2, 3, 4, up to Mark 5s. At the moment we can only make up to Mark 2s, which is okay. There's a lot of slimes around here, but we'll get up to all the way up to the Mark 5s when we eventually get there. So I'm going to let's get this project started. So I'm going to need 6 spaces for each section, and I have 5 sections, which means I need 30 blocks. So oops, that's only 19 away. So if we say, let's pick this row right here. Oh, and that's coal. Let's see how it looks if we just mine out this little bit right here. And eventually we'll probably have to box all this off a little more. Sorry for that ringing, I accidentally hit scan and now it's still like, I don't know, doing its thing or whatever. Alright, so we can go back to, our ore scanner. And 27 blocks. So if we're right here, and straight away, this is 31 blocks. So let's go ahead and do that to kind of that'll mark where we want to be. So now we know that from the edge of that wall all the way over to here is our 30 block mark. Alright, looks like that cleaner is, or that thing is done working. Yeah, we'll finish working with that in a little bit. Alright, now I'm also going to need a 5 deep section. So if I want to start here, we'll just break these windows, and oh no, that's up and over 1. So there we go. Alright, so Now let's continue this. I like this little wood feel. And so what we're gonna do is go like every 5 and make a wall. Now I have to hollow all this out, so I'll have to take a cut here in a second. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one. Alright, so so now we get a little visual on this, and so like for example, this will be like glass here. Oops. And then this 5x5 area will all be covered in. I'm thinking with this white, and then I'll build a 1 in here and also leave space for a hopper, and we'll put like a full storage hopper in. And then as they build up, we'll have a storage of 100 of all the different kinds. So I'm gonna take a shortcut here, and I'll be back to show you a progress update. Alright, and I'm back from my little digging session that I did. So as you can see, we've got this all dug out, and the slimes are just hanging out down here, man. I want to see what all the cool action's about, so let's get rid of this guy here. I hate picking up all these stupid little plants. So keep getting rid of them. Alright, so we need to build off of this guy right here. And so to do that, we're going to put in, so it'll be extrusion plant. Oops, that was odd. Extrusion plant into coiler plant into that guy. So now we will have, ooh, that's not good, I don't like that, because the coils will get pulled off by this. So here's what we'll do. We will go extrusion plant into conveyor belt into coiler plant. Into conveyor belts. So now we've got coils in there ready to go. So I think I'm going to run them down all the way down here, because I kind of want to go 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and work back this way. So I think that's what is this? Low storage. Well, too bad. You'll be okay. So I'm gonna go craft some more conveyor belts, and come back with another progress update after I get a bunch more of this base floor in and get it set up. And we're back, and quite a bit has happened since that last cut. You can kind of see down in here, I've got all this filled in with glass here, and I've been working on the bases down there. So I've got our 2 hoppers in up here for Mark 1s and Mark 2s, and got the induction chargers in, got all these lines for our coils, and I've got our coils turned off at the moment. Just need 1 more conveyor belt there, and the coils will be flowing in. I have lined up all of the infused coal, and I've got all of our batteries and stuff charged up, so all of that's in, and so we're ready for a little trial run here to make sure that we're actually producing the things like we should. And we'll go ahead and turn it on, And now the coils will slowly start running through. And it'll take them a little while to flow on in, you know, since they've been stopped up. And yep, there goes all the power drain. Boom. And the Mark 1 charger comes out and goes up to our storage. Alright. So then we've got one Mark 1 up there, and there goes another one. So we are in business, and soon this will kick back on. I've considered maybe we'll upgrade these to Mark II batteries. I don't know if I have any on me. No, I don't. Doesn't appear so. Maybe we'll upgrade them to Mark IIs, so they store a lot more power. But you know, it's not really that necessary. Like, I'm not going to burn. Like, I guess if I make a bunch of induction chargers, then on this end, let's see, copper coil. This is machines can only remove from it. Oh, that's because it's out of power. It's getting so I gotta work on this little power here. How I'm gonna actually deliver a better amount of power. Actually, instead of doing that, let's do a battery. I think that will transfer power much better. Well, at least drains that battery faster. Crafting Mark 1 booster. NC? I don't know. Oh, this is also okay. The Mark 1 went through, but now it's in here. Yeah, so see, I gotta work on some better power gen, because let's see, let's go. Is it? Oops, wrong button. All right, now I'm shooting straight up. I'm shooting 10 power into that off of this guy here, and so this will be 3, 4, and then 5 here. I haven't prepped 5 yet at all. So I gotta work on power gen for number 2. Although, you know, it's a slow process, but I also don't burn them. I won't go through them that fast. So it might just end up staying like this. Maybe I'll upgrade this to a level 2 laser here shortly. But I'm working on getting up to a level 2 laser, because at the moment they've actually changed when you get the certain items, and now you don't get a level 2 laser until you finish actually that's done. Sweet. You don't get a level 2 laser until you finish the level 3 upgrade for power in here. So let's collect this actually, and then let's go ahead and start the next lab. So that unlocked, it just appears it unlocked mine carts, but we won't really use those. So I think the next thing we really need to do is this advanced power grid here. So we'll go ahead and start that. We had one 10 pod ready to go, the simplified. So let's go ahead and run our 10 pods, because I think we have the most 10 of any of the resources. Yeah. So it needs 50 10, which means we need 100, and then that means we need 300 of these. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we'll let that run for a while, and this is where all this extra power generation comes in hugely in handy, because it'll just run everything so much faster. So let's see, what resources did we need for over there? We had 1 and 2 set up. Oh, I was going to show you what. So metal alloys should allow us to unlock these block assemblers. Okay, we'll need those. So we're gonna want to start. All those I'll use tier 3 resources or tier 2 resources. So we need to automate tier 2 resources pronto. But it unlocks the build gun and that guy and the steel cutter head. Sweet. And we'll unlock that also. Alright, so we've got a lot of upgrades. Let's go to our thing. And like that, we've got enough resources to craft that. So as you can see now on the bottom right, my build gun looks different, and this allows me to pick up and move the ore smelters. It also allows me to super dig through rocks faster. So let's head back over. What do I have? Ew, it treated these. No. It treated the canvas as garbage and pulled it all out of my inventory. Darn.
Crafting.
You know what? To show it, I'll just create 25 of each of those. So make sure to avoid that. Alright, so since Mark 1 is green, and like that, we've already got 6 of them. So I am going to go one. Haha. Alright, and blue is 2. So let's go like that. Oh no, that's not good. Oh my gosh, that looks terrible. Oh, everybody, don't look, this is embarrassing. So embarrassing. Alright, oh, that's even more embarrassing. Alright, well, I'm going to take a shortcut, and I'm going to get the numbers in, and I'll be right back. Alright, and to wrap up today's episode, you can see I got all the numbers in. So we've got number 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. And so that's gonna bring us to the final closing here of this episode. And at the moment we can't even craft 3 and 4 and 5, so I'm not going to finish doing those. But you can see we've got the project built, and I think this area looks really nice. Obviously I've got some finishing work to do in here in between episodes, but it's really nice. You know, you can come over here and I can collect my copper bars. I've got some more work to do, some cleanup down in here. I'm probably going to wall all of this area off so you don't see it. Although it does look kind of cool from up here. Oops. From up here, being able to you know, see down in and see what's going on. So maybe I'll leave that open, but I need to clean up this area here and make it easier to get to those copper bars. So that's going to do it for this episode. The Finisher to 6 signing off.